Sorry that I had to get rough with you, kid.
Seriously, dude? Come on.
So sorry, Ota. Date told me to be the bad cop.
I did not.
Temper, temper.
Hm. まあいい。とにかく太田、お前にいくつか聞きたいことがある。
I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Let me get right down to it. Your mother, Mayumi Matsushita, was at the warehouse, wasn't she?
What are you talking about?
Was she there?
Why would she be? That happened at 3 a.m. She was at home asleep.
Then why did we find evidence at the crime scene?
Evidence?
Sure, it might not prove she was there, but it makes it likely. The evidence is...
The Hodoroki man chocolate.
the same one I showed you at the hospital. I found it in the corner of the cold storage warehouse.
So? That doesn't prove anything.
Mayumi's fingerprints were on the package.
What?
You have a bad poker face, Ota. Your reaction tells me Mayumi didn't give this to you and you dropped it on your own.
That information is confirmed. Ota's fingerprints were not found on the package.
Mom isn't the killer!
I didn't say that she was. I'm saying that she was at the scene. And so were you.
Wait a minute. Why do you think Mayumi isn't the killer, Ota?
Because I was face to face with that polar bear when we fought. I could tell it wasn't my mom even through the costume. And no matter what happened, there's no way that my mom would stab me.
Why are you covering for her?
Covering?
That's why you're lying to me, right?
I'm not.
Are you sure about that? You must have seen direct evidence of Mayumi being at the warehouse. And you're hiding that from us. Or maybe even you're starting to suspect her.
I am not.
Sure.
What are you accusing me of anyway? What do you think I'm hiding?
The kitchen knife, with a floral pattern. Mom, I love you always, is carved on the handle.
Ota gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary school. He knows how much I love flowery designs.
You were stabbed by that very same knife.
How do you know that? The criminal ran away with the knife. No one was supposed to see it.
I knew it.
No, my mom didn't do it.
Then why did you not mention the kitchen knife earlier?
Because I know how it looks. I thought Mom would get accused, and then she would have been brought in here and interrogated. I didn't want to put her through that. And? Mom never liked Tessa. So maybe, just maybe, Mom hired someone to kill Tessa, and she gave them that kitchen knife. I don't know. I thought of it that way. Like that would ever happen. I know it sounds crazy, but after I saw that knife, I just lost it. Please, you have to believe me. Mom isn't a serial killer.
Yeah, I agree.
You do?
I do. I don't think it's possible for Mayumi to have kidnapped Iris. Because...
Okiura Fishery. However, the management team changed and allegedly... Odoroki. Mayumi Matsushida's Mayumi purchased. The purchase was made at the store was located.
The Matsushida's van was stolen from the parking lot of the Famista while Iris was in the car. That was yesterday, 10:32 p.m. 1 minute later at the 812, which was about 100 yards away, Mayumi bought the Odoroki man chocolate. She entered the 812 about a minute earlier. This was all caught on security cameras at the store. That means it's impossible that Mayumi could have taken the van. And that means that Mayumi being the polar bear is also next to impossible.
Phew.
However, I can't completely clear her.
What?
You said it yourself. She could have hired someone to commit the crime.
But that was...
In any case, I need to hear from Mayumi herself. I need to hear her explain the chocolate, the knife. There's a lot to cover. I'm gonna head to Matsushita Diner.
What? Hey, wait a minute!
Don't worry. I'm not going there to arrest her. I'm going there to clear her of suspicion.
Really?
Yes.
You won't arrest her?
Your mother wouldn't kill anyone. Right, Ota?
Thank you, Date.
Sorry for the late night, Miss Matsushita. But I have some questions I need to ask you. Could you spare some time?
I finally remembered about the warehouse. I did it. I did everything.
I didn't do this last night because I wanted to give you a chance to calm down. How are you, now that you've slept on it?
What are you talking about?
I'll be honest. I don't think you're the killer. You're giving us a false confession.
No, it's true. I kidnapped that witch, I took her to the warehouse, and
Put her on the table and pulled her eyeball out?
yes,
And the polar bear costume?
I bought it through mail order.
And you were the one wearing it?
Yes, that's right.
Date, the criminal has confessed. Arrest her immediately.
You got to the top of Abyss acting like that?
I heard that she used to be an actress.
Sounds about right.
Well,
You were in the polar bear costume, right? That means you stabbed him.
yes, I stabbed him with the knife I brought from home. I wasn't trying to hurt him. He fought me, and then it just... Because the world needs to see that witch die.
Just a quick question, Mayumi. Do you know anything about online streaming?
I'm not stupid. I might be old, but...
Could you explain it to me?
Huh?
Step by step. Just tell me what you did.
I can't explain it in words. It's more like muscle memory. I was able to get it working after trying a few times, that's all. I picked them out of the garbage.
Which garbage?
I don't remember. It's true, I planned the whole thing. My son is under that witch's spell. Merchandise, concerts. She's bleeding him dry. I wanted to snap him out of it. I wanted to save him. Because I just hated her so much. Killing her wasn't enough.
What do you know about the Cyclops killer? We call the criminal we're after the new Cyclops killer.
I know. They killed Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura.
That's right. Both corpses were found with their left eye pulled out. Same as Iris. This leads us to believe that the crimes were all committed by the same person. So this person in the polar bear costume, they are the new Cyclops killer. And you're telling me that person is you? You killed Shoko and Renju?
Yes, I killed them. I am not lying.
You do know that perjury is a crime, right?
I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I killed Shoko and Renju, and I tried to cut that demon witch in half. Well, I don't remember.
What do you mean you don't remember? Do you really think that lie is gonna work?
I have a memory disorder. I don't always remember everything. It's not my fault.
But you remember the cold storage warehouse.
There are times I remember and times I don't remember. It changes.
Date, Mayumi is not lying about that in particular. There are circumstances that might cause selective memory. For whatever reason, her memory might not have been stored properly in her mind. This is not uncharacteristic for those suffering from dementia.
Isn't Renju Okiura the president of that awful company where the witch works? He's just as responsible, using her to steal time and money from vulnerable kids. And I'm sure he was debaucherous and degenerate. That man is the root of all evil. That's why I killed him. Renju's ex-wife, right? I did it to get to him.
But the two divorced 4 years ago.
That doesn't matter. The bonds of matrimony are eternal.
In your opinion, I don't think Renju felt the same way.
You are really starting to aggravate me. I answered your questions, so there.
Date, there's no point in letting this go on. She's clearly lying.
You seemed convinced earlier.
I was kidding. I don't think she's the killer.
I am the killer! I am!
Right now, we have to rely on hard evidence. The Odoroki Man chocolate that Mayumi bought was found at the warehouse.
If Mayumi was at the scene before Ota,
She may have seen the criminal's face.
You know what I'm going to say, right? Date, sync with her. Computer, we're going to sync with Mayumi Matsushita. Prepare the machine.
What happened?
The sync machine isn't operating to capacity. Yesterday's sync, well, suffice to say, Ota and Date were not too compatible.
Compatible?
I'll give you the big picture. To get the synchronization working properly, I had to push the machine pretty hard. And now, it's not responding.
How long will it take to fix?
16 hours. at least.
You've got 8.
But that's impossible.
So we can't sink yet, huh?
But we need to, or this investigation is going nowhere.
Date, I suggest we go to Matsushita Diner. We may be able to find some clues.
Good idea.
Pewter, we're counting on you for those repairs. I'll be back in 6 hours.
But you said 8. Please, you have to give me at least 8.
That Pewter, always so humble. He'll have it done in 6.
Yeah, Pewter is just that kind of guy, you know?
Hey! This is a hostile work environment!
Why would Mayumi lie?
She is probably protecting someone.
But who?
Surely you know by now. There is only one person Mayumi would want to protect that badly. Congressman Sejima has no connection to Mayumi. Or do you know something I don't?
No, sorry. Just a guess.
No need to apologize. I know that the brilliant mind of Kaname Date wouldn't waste my time throwing out random guesses. I am sure I will agree with you once you explain your reasoning. In detail.
You don't have to bully me. I was just thinking out loud.
This is bad. His condition is worsening. Perhaps we need to increase the dose. Or reduce it?
I can hear you muttering, you know.
Mayumi hates Iris. I doubt she would protect her.
You're right. It's Ota.
It has to be.
Does Mayumi think Ota is the killer?
Last night, Ota left Matsushita Diner with Iris. Mayumi saw the whole thing.
But Ota was stabbed in the stomach by the culprit. Does Mayumi not remember that?
No, that isn't quite it. It is possible that she thinks Ota is responsible for everything.
She thinks Ota stabbed himself?
Yes.
Why would he do that?
Before I explain, I would like to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the possibility that Ota is the new Cyclops killer?
Impossible.
Why?
In yesterday's Somnium, Ota and the polar bear.
That was just a dream. It doesn't necessarily reflect what happened in reality.
Iris had her left eye pulled out. Ota would never do that.
Have you considered that she pulled it out herself?
What?
Or even asked Ota to do it? Perhaps she ordered him to.
The van was stolen while Iris was in the passenger seat. We know that whoever did it is the culprit we're looking for.
There is a chance that Iris was not in the passenger seat. She could have been driving.
How so?
Iris could have taken the wheel herself and driven to the warehouse.
But forensics only found Ota's fingerprints on the wheel.
That can be explained. It is possible that Iris covered her fingertips with her sleeves. In short, Ota and Iris are accomplices. This was all a performance.
A performance?
Iris drove the Matsushita's van. Ota drove the station wagon. they went to the warehouse separately. Then, they prepared the live stream. Iris anesthetized her left eye and removed it. Either that, or she asked Ota to extract it. After that, Iris took her position on the table, and Ota donned the polar bear costume and started the saw. Consider this. In the stream, Ota and the polar bear were never on screen at the same time.
True. That means Ota went off camera, took off the costume, and then...
Stay away from Tessa!
Perhaps Mayumi witnessed the entire event. It is also possible that Mayumi knew what the two were up to.
So she lied to protect Ota.
Yes, but this is only a theory. Consider the possibility that Iris killed Shoko and Renju.
Then, this whole thing was to get her off the suspects list. That's why she pulled out her eye and had Ota stab himself. It makes it look like there's another criminal involved.
I will repeat myself in saying that this is only a theory. It is one of many possibilities.
It's possible, but I don't think it's very likely. They wouldn't go that far just to avoid suspicion.
Date, you must consider the mental state of the serial killer. Shoko and Renju were both exposed and displayed. And they both had their left eye removed while they were still alive. Whoever our killer is, it is clear that they are sociopathic or even psychotic.
We can't rule anything out. Ota, why are you...
Why did you arrest Mom? You said you were gonna clear her! Why? Of course I am! That's my mom! What son wouldn't be worried about his mom? So worried that my stomach is in knots. The surgery was successful, but they told me she isn't out of the ICU yet. Okay? How could I be okay? I got stabbed by a serial killer!
Easy, kid. You're gonna open up your stitches.
When I was in the hospital, the police came to me. They told me that my mom confessed. I couldn't believe it, so I went to the police station. But because she was under investigation, they wouldn't let me see her. After that, I didn't feel like going back to the hospital. That's why I'm here.
You asked me why your mom was arrested earlier, but she isn't under arrest.
What?
I spoke with her as part of my investigation, yes. But as a source of valuable information, not as a suspect. Mayumi confessed, but it's highly likely that she's lying. So we haven't issued a warrant for her arrest.
That's what I've been saying! Mom didn't do it. She's innocent.
Word is going around. Maybe Iris was the one who killed Shoko and Renju. And you and her planned this warehouse incident to get her off our suspects list.
No way! Tessa had her eye.
She could have pulled it out herself. Or asked you to do it.
You're kidding me, right? Do you really think I would do that? I was fighting for my life against the criminal.
That wasn't caught on camera, though. Neither was the part where you got stabbed.
You're saying that I stabbed myself?
It wouldn't be the first time you faked something, would it, Ota?
You... I'm telling you I didn't!
Then why is Mayumi protecting you?
Mom is protecting me?
Your mother is stubborn. She's lying to us because she's protecting someone. The only person I can think of would be you.
Why?
Apparently she thinks that you're the criminal.
Why would she think that?
Your guess is as good as mine. Got any ideas?
Maybe because of her condition. Mom has... dementia. Maybe her memory is just mixed up. Everything is my fault. It's because of me that Mom is... I know how it looks now, but back in the day, the diner was doing pretty good. You know Bloom Park is close by here, right? People who visited the park would stop here a lot. But ever since the explosion 8 years ago...
The chemical plant accident?
Yeah. We're just barely outside of the restricted area, but... because Bloom Park closed, the number of customers dropped by a lot. The diner didn't last much longer. When this place closed, Dad started working at a Chinese restaurant chain during the day, and he was a security guard and traffic cop at night. Mom worked as a janitor. They were both working hard and barely got any sleep.
And you?
I was just a high school student at the time. I was such a dumbass. I thought it was totally normal to have both parents working, so I didn't even get a part-time job. And they bought me a PC and Idol concert tickets. I had it good, but we were drowning in debt. There's a loan on the house and the diner. Mom and Dad didn't let this place go. There are too many memories here to give it up, so they slaved day and night to keep it open. They worked and worked and worked. Thanks to them, I was even able to go to a good university, but right after I started, Dad...
Passed away?
Yeah, he had a heart attack. From overwork. But even then, I didn't get it, you know? I didn't appreciate how hard they worked for me. Even when I wasn't taking college seriously and getting bad grades, my mom didn't say a thing. She just smiled and told me that it was okay, even when I told her I was going to drop out. Mom, I'm thinking of dropping out of college.
What? Why do you want to do that, Ota?
I decided that I'm going to become a writer.
Wow, a writer. Oh, that's a good goal to have. But you really should finish college. You worked so hard to get in.
You don't understand, Mom. A writer has to put all of their time into their creativity. I won't have time to go to classes. Plus, I'm friends with the editor of a publishing company. I'm definitely going to have my first book published.
Is that right? Well, Ota, if you say so, I won't stop you. Do what makes you happy. You'll turn out just fine. I know you can do it. And no matter what happens, Mom will always be on your side, okay? Forever and ever, I'll always support you, Ota.
Yeah, how'd you guess? It was really just a few texts back and forth, but I was thrilled. I thought I could make it as a writer because of that. But it's impossible. I know there's no way I can be a writer. I've never even finished writing a novel. Not even once. I always give up after the first 5,000 words. To even apply for the amateurs contest, you have to submit 10 times that. But Mom, she kept supporting me. Not long after I quit college, Mom was always smiling at me. But I think she was starting to slip mentally. One day.
Oh, what's wrong, Ota? Do you have the day off from school?
Are you being sarcastic?
Oh, right. You don't attend anymore. Oopsie, I totally forgot.
How can you forget your own son's career choice?
Sorry. Anyway, are you hungry? You haven't eaten anything since this morning, have you?
Are you kidding?
What?
I ate breakfast and lunch already!
Oh, did you? By the way, Ota, what's living at the dorms like?
Why are you making fun of me?
I'm not teasing you, honey.
Don't fuck with me! Mom got sick because I'm such a piece of shit. I was only thinking about myself. I didn't take care of her. I was so stupid I didn't realize she was sick. I thought she was messing with me. I was so cruel to her for no reason. And she got worse and worse. Mom.
What's that picture?
Looking at this photo reminds me. One time, when I was a kid, I said something really bad to Mom and Dad, and they scolded me for it. And it's not like it was an apology or anything, but Dad and I gave her a Mother's Day gift. My mom was so happy that she cried. That's what this photo is from. Why did it turn out like this? I'm such a bad son.
Hey, Iba.
What is it?
I don't like Ota one bit. But I can't imagine that this guy's the criminal.
Why is that?
Hearing his story made me think that he's not such a bad guy.
Your presumption is illogical.
Human beings are illogical. We're not like you AI, we can't be logical all the time. But we make up for it in one very important way.
What is that?
Intuition.
Do you find that useful?
At times.
Iba,
let's go back to the cold storage warehouse. We might be missing something.
Understood. Date, weren't you going—
I was, but a thought occurred to me. Iba, who drove the van here?
There are two possibilities, either Iris or the—
And Mayu?
Considering the time that she purchased the van was hijacked from the Thames. At that time, Mayumi was in the 812.
Iba, are you sure that—
As I've already— the security camera at the family.
So it was definitely...
Why are you staying?
We found the chocolate Mayumi bought on the floor of the cold storage warehouse. But that doesn't prove she was actually at the scene. If she was, how did she get here? She wasn't in the van or the station wagon.
Of course! A different car. I will search for all vehicles that were in this area from Sunday night to Monday morning. Found one hit. A taxi.
Where's that taxi now?
It is parked in Lemniscate's parking lot.
At Lemniscate? Why?
Unknown, but we should speak with the driver immediately.
Hey, got a minute?
Are you talking to moi?
Moi?
Date, now is not the time to be distracted by this old man's diction.
Mind if I ask you what you're doing here?
Moi? I am but a humble taxicab driver.
There we go.
I'm with the police. I have some questions for you.
What? You gotta come closer. I can't hear you. Well, what can I say, you know? The business is harsh, schedules are tight. If we shut down for even a day, we'd throw everyone else's schedules off. So they want to avoid that, of course. What? You're too far away. I can't hear you. Oh, I can't believe Tessa became a victim too. What if I'm next? Freaks me out. Date, could you introduce me to some big, strong man who can protect me?
Nah, I'm sure you'll be fine on your own.
No, I'll totally die. Huh? I can't hear you. Oh, you asked me out before, didn't you? But it's kind of complicated. I told you, I am reptilian.
But you were just joking, right?
No, I'm serious. I only eat vegetables.
I am fairly sure she means vegetarian.
I was born in Kawago, Saitama.
And why do you talk like that?
I don't know what you mean. I've spoken this way all my life. My parents speak with the same vernacular. I have just finished conveying my client from Tameke Sano's studio. I was informed that the visit here would be brief, and thus I have decided to wait in this lobby.
Did you drive this passenger on Sunday night?
Ooh, I did indeed. I remember her well. The old hag.
Old hag?
I took her on a tour of the streets of Tokyo. Our ultimate destination was the warehouse district in Ariake.
Why didn't you report this to the police?
Report it?
You don't know about the incident at the cold storage warehouse? It was all over the news.
No, I'm afraid not. Newspapers and television news programs have never been much of an interest to moi. I recall it was around 10 in the evening. Near the Kabasaki district, an unassuming restaurant named Matsushita Diner. That's where I picked up the old hag. And as soon as she stepped foot in my conveyance, she was already barking orders at me. Follow that van, hurry! I must admit, I found it rather exciting, just like an old chase film. I, of course, insisted that I be paid up front. We pursued the van for roughly half an hour. Suddenly, the van came to a halt at a convenience store.
The Femisto along Koshu, right?
Precisely right. I am surprised you know that. In any case, I knew that the jig would be up if we were seen following the van. So I decided to drive past it. I parked at the 8 store, but 100 yards from there, while waiting for the object of our pursuit to make its next move. The old hag suddenly spoke up. "I have to buy something," she declared, then made her way into the 8.
This must be when Mayumi bought the Odoroki Man chocolate.
A few minutes later, the old hag finished making her purchases and walked out. And then, at that very moment, I witnessed the van jet off at great speed down Koshu. I hurried the old hag inside my vehicle, then resumed the chase. We followed them for roughly half an hour more.
I see. If the driver's story is correct, Mayumi did not know that Ota was left behind at the Femisto.
Mayumi thought Ota was in the van the whole time.
We then arrived at a splendid manor. The van entered the premises through the front gate and disappeared from view. We, of course, could not follow, so we waited outside. I estimate another 10 minutes passed. The front gate opened once again, and the van drove out, and we pursued. But 30 minutes later, our pursuit was foiled again.
What happened?
The van drove into the restricted Kabasaki district. The old hag, of course, demanded that I follow. But I was not about to risk my license and livelihood. Instead, I parked on the road and waited for the van to drive back the way it came. But of course, we knew it might not take the same road back. In fact, we were not even sure the van would be coming back at all. But the old hag was not keen on giving up, so we began our stakeout. About 45 minutes later, the date had changed at this point. It was 12:25 a.m. on Monday.
How do you remember the time so well?
Well, you see, I always keep my radio dial on the same station. I remember precisely which programs were playing during this endeavor. Thus, I can approximate the time.
I see. Please continue.
At 12:25 a.m., the old hag's tenacious gamble paid dividends. The van returned down the same street. And thus, we again made pursuit. I kept considerable distance. We had come so far, I did not want to get caught now. But my caution backfired. I lost sight of the van in the Ariake warehouses. Without so much as a thank you, the old hag popped open the door and took off toward the warehouses. I waited for some time, but the old hag did not return. The goose was cooked at this point, so I made the decision to return home. I am glad I had the foresight to ask for payment in advance.
I follow your story. I have one more question. Where is this manor the van stopped at?
Oh, every taxi driver in the city knows that residence. It is the personal home of Congressman So Sajima.
Sajima? Why did the van go to So's house?
We need to speak with him immediately.
Agreed. Let's move. There's no one here.
Indeed.
I don't see So or his bodyguards.
I do not detect them either.
Let's go inside. Hey, Aiba, do you smell something funny?
You are aware that I do not possess the sense of smell, correct?
Oh, right. There's something strange about this vase. Ugh.
What is it?
This is definitely where the smell is coming from.
Is there something inside?
Maybe, but the opening is covered by a metal plate.
The lid is fixed with a bolt.
Yeah.
Then, as is standard.
What the?
Date, destroy the vase!
Got it. Sojima?
That is the head of Sojima.
The left eye is hollowed out.
This is most likely a crime committed by the new Cyclops killer.
Do you have an estimated time of death?
Today, sometime between 11 a.m. and noon.
That's about when I was talking to Ota at Matsushita Diner.
At that time, Mayumi was in police custody and Iris was in the ICU of Central Hospital. They have not moved.
That means Ota, Mayumi, and Iris couldn't possibly have committed the crime. Assuming that this is the work of a single killer, those three can be eliminated from the list of suspects.
Ota, Mayumi, and Iris are not the new Cyclops killer.
Right. By the way, why is there no one in the mansion? No bodyguards, no housekeeper.
I do not know.
Does So have family?
Sojima's wife died in labor 30 years ago, giving birth to their son. Their son is currently living abroad.
So lived here alone?
Do you find that suspicious?
No, just...
Date, a call.
Connect me.
Date, the sync machine. You can sync with me.
Oh, thanks, but there are more pressing matters now.
Did something happen?
Yeah, I found Sojima's body, with the left eye hollowed out.
What?
I'm at the Sojima household. Send the investigation team over.
Why so?
I can answer your questions when I get back to Abyss.
Got it.
Date, what is your plan? Wait until crime scene investigation arrives?
No, there's something I need to do. If that taxi driver was telling the truth, Mayumi was at the warehouse yesterday. And we know the chocolate we found at the scene was hers. Maybe she saw something. Maybe she knows something we don't. Some kind of clue or information about the culprit.
Then...
Yeah, we're gonna sync with Mayumi.
Date, a large-scale investigation of Sojima has already begun. At this very moment, the media is already swarming outside the building.
Really? Doesn't matter. The sync is what's important. If we sink into Mayumi's brain, that might help us find the real culprit.
I understand. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Then, let's begin.
Where am I?
Where is this? Oh, silly me. This is my house. Huh? What happened to me?
This is Matsushita Diner, though it looks odd.
Then we need to help remind her.
Do you think such a thing can be?
This diner means everything to Mayumi. If we do what we did last time and reproduce the actions from Mayumi's memories, we could help her remember every—
Is this what you call your intuition?
Told you it was useful.
Well, if we must. Somnium scan! Activate! A calendar. The calendar reads 2 months ago. A wall clock. The hands have stopped. A wall clock. The sliding. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Ota. You're late today.
I'm home.
Are you not hungry? Today's dinner is omelet rice. Your favorite. Dad isn't back yet, but you can start eating.
Again? I'm okay. I ate already.
But,
I'm fine.
Ota, wait! Ota?
Part of the diner has manifested.
Maybe this is one of the it must be important.
It looks like a set.
Doesn't matter if it's sad.
A wall clock. A calendar. The calendar reads 5 years. Oh,
It's the phone.
Roger. My husband.
Yes, Matsushita Diner. Yes. Well, yes. Yes. What? My husband! Why? How could this happen?
The diner has changed again.
These memories aren't all happy, but they—
If this continues, will it not have a negative?
Maybe we have to.
Understood.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
A delicious.
I wonder who it's—
Congratulations, Ota.
I'm home.
Ota! Congratulations on getting into the university, son! Congratulations!
Hooray! Congrats!
Hooray!
Ota was quite the spoil.
He definitely had a lot of... But that's what makes him so...
I see. It's an envelope. This is a bank statement. Let's do our...
Takaro.
We have to keep supporting Ota.
Okay, we'll work harder for Ota's dream.
We reproduced another painful memory.
No, not quite.
Are you certain? Mayumi...
That's true.
Is that...
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
It's a sticker.
Welcome home! Did you...
It?
This is...
Do you mean chalk?
Yeah, Odoro... Oh, that! Look, the Momonoke man... Here you go.
That's not it!
Oh, honey, I thought you liked the...
No! It's Odoroki Man!
Oh, sorry. Your mom can...
You're not just a dummy!
Oh, well, here... I'll buy you a real...
Stupid! It's not, Momo! I hate this!
What? Ota, Mommy won't make... Ota! Ota, don't leave. Takaro. Don't.
So that's what happened.
Date, if Mayumi wakes...
I know it's risky.
What are you
We have to keep going.
But...
If she loves her family there has to be a pressure.
Is that...
It is.
A wall...
Welcome home!
We've gone back...
Stop nagging.
It's a...
Welcome home!
Do you... A wall clock.
Ota, sweetie. Mom! Huh?
We know we can be a hassle sometimes, so... Huh, Ota.
Yeah. Thank you, Mom. You know, I love you. Forever and ever. Me too, Ota. I love you both so much. I'll love you both no matter what. Oh, forever and ever. Oh, I'll never forget this. Oh.
Yeah! We are a family. We can do anything.
Yes. Yeah.
Looks like it's okay to go back now.
Yes, I agree. By the way, Date, I admit, it is useful every now and then.
What is?
Your intuition.
Ota, I'm so sorry for worrying you.
What do you mean?
Your mother retracted her confession.
I'm so glad.
Yes, yes.
But Mom, why did you think I did it?
About that.
Polar bear plucking out Iris's left eye? I was so terrified. I panicked. And I'm sure that's when I ran away from the... I just kept running. But while I was... Maybe that polar bear was Ota. Because at the time, I thought if Ota brought Iris to the where... That's what I was thinking anyway.
So that's why.
I'm so sorry that Mom doubted you, Ota.
No, I understand. It's my fault for making you worry.
Ota...
But there's one thing I don't get. Why did you buy that chocolate when you were following me?
Oh, because...
You liked Todoroki Man chocolate when you were young, right, Ota?
Yeah. I was like the number 1 or 2 collector of the stickers in my elementary school class. I stuck some of my duplicates all around the diner, too.
You and Mayumi have strong memories of that chocolate, right?
Yeah. But I guess they're not all sweet memories. They're like chocolate, you know? Bittersweet. Makes my heart hurt a little.
That's not it!
Oh, honey. I thought you liked the Momonoki Man chocolate.
No! I told you! It's Todoroki Man!
Oh. Sorry, your mom can be such a dummy sometimes.
You're not just a dummy, you're a super dummy idiot!
Oh, well, you're right, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm a big dummy. I'll buy you a real Momonoke man soon.
Stupid! It's not Momonoke Man, it's Odoroki Man!
After I yelled at her, Mom immediately went to buy me another chocolate. My dad came back from buying some ingredients at the same time and they ran into each other. My dad really let me have it.
How dare you speak to your mother like that?
Because Mom is stupid!
You're stupid to call your mother stupid! Your mother bought you that to make you happy. You need to think about how she feels. I didn't raise you like that.
But...
When she comes back, you apologize. Do you understand?
My dad told me to apologize as soon as Mom came back. But the guilt... I hurt my mother, you know? That guilt in my heart, it didn't go away. Even after I apologized to her. After that, things got awkward with Mom. But a few days later, my dad came up with an idea.
Hey, Ota, how about this? You know Mother's Day is coming up. Why don't we get a gift for your mom,
A gift?
That was the first time I had ever heard my dad say something like that.
You know how Mom always takes care of us. We should think of a way to pay her back.
I'm sure my dad was trying to clear the air between all of us. So, on Mother's Day, I used my New Year's money I saved up to buy my mom that flower knife. And my dad saved up a little money to buy the floral apron. And when Mom got her gifts, she started bawling. Like full-on crying.
Oh, you boys. I don't deserve all this. Thank you, thank you.
You do deserve it, Mom. I'm proud that you're my mom. Right, Dad?
Yes, Mom is the best mom in the world.
Thank you, thank you.
Say cheese!
Sorry, I lost track of time. What were we talking about again?
The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why she bought the chocolate in the middle of tailing you.
Tailing?
Mom.
It could be due to her memory disorder. It is possible that her thought process was once again short-circuited.
Ota, I'm just going out on a limb here.
Huh?
Earlier I looked inside Mayumi's head.
Inside her head?
She was thinking of nothing but you. Her head was full of memories of you. Mayumi just wanted you to come back, Ota. So she bought that chocolate. The chocolate you loved as a kid. She thought she could get you back home with it. That's why I believe, in Mayumi's head, you're still young, Ota.
Huh?
I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, you're right, Date. That's why my mom bought the chocolate. She wanted her little kid back.
I'm sorry. Who are you again?
I'm Date. I'm Ota's friend.
Ota's friend. Is that right? I hope you two get along.
Oh, Mom. I was always so selfish. I made my mom go through such hard times. So from now on, I'm going to support her the way she supported me. I'll do anything. I'll deliver newspapers or be a janitor or anything. I'll work as hard as I can to make sure my mom can rest easy.
What about your dream of being an author?
Well, of course I'm not gonna give up on that. But I'll set my sights a little smaller. I'll start by writing a short story.
Let me read it when you're done.
Of course.
Oh, I forgot to tell you something important.
Something important?
I heard the nurses talking before I came in here. Iris is awake.
Really?
Yeah, she's due to be transferred from the ICU to the general ward.
Thank God.
You saved her life, you know. Maybe, just maybe.
Huh? Maybe what?
Nothing. See you, kid.
Is Iris your girlfriend?
Yeah, I'll introduce you next time. She's a great girl.
Oh my, I'm looking forward to it. Is she going to be your financier? Oh, maybe I should clean up a bit first.
Financer? Oh, fiancé.
Oh, yes, that's it.
Jeez, Mom.
Date, there are still many loose ends in this investigation.
Yeah, you're right. Looks like another all-nighter. Has there been any progress in this Jima investigation?
None. Zero clue.
Not exactly. We have 2 clues.
2?
2 points of information. But they may not connect directly to the murders.
What are the 2 clues?
Point 1. This may be easier to see than explain. I sent a video to the boss's PC. Could you check there, please?
What's this?
It's from Sunday night.
Yes, after Date was beaten by Ota at Matsushita Diner.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
You witch!
There, stop it. I noticed this earlier as well. Do you see the walk on the floor beside Iris and Mayumi?
Yeah, what about it?
Look closely. The bottom part is curved. Do you notice anything in the reflection?
Iris and Mayumi.
Yes. I have prepared an enlarged and processed version of the image. Boss, the next video.
You witch! You stay away from my boy!
wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
Okay, let's go.
Ota.
Hey, what's this?
Iris has the kitchen knife?
The video continues, but this should be enough. Iris took the knife and left the diner with Ota.
But if Ota's testimony is true, the polar bear had the kitchen knife.
Maybe it was taken off of Iris when she was kidnapped.
At the Femisto parking lot? Whatever, we can think about it later. You said you had 2 clues.
Yeah, what's the other one?
I have learned new information. More thorough autopsy results of Renju's body have revealed something. An object in his intestines.
An object?
A clump of organic matter. Because it was partially digested, it took significant time to analyze.
Well, what was it?
Shoko Nadami's eyeball.
Are you okay? Mizuki.
She hasn't been healed. She's still traumatized.
Iba, call Iris's phone. It's urgent.
Why the rush?
Please, just call.
Hello?
This is Kaname Tate from the MPD. I met you earlier today.
Oh, Date. Is something wrong?
Where are you right now?
I'm at home.
Okay, don't go anywhere. Lock the door and stay at home.
Can you tell me why?
Who cares why? This is a direct order from the police.
You mean a personal order?
Okay. But if I do, will you play Shovel Forge with me tomorrow?
No.
Then go on a date with me.
A date?
If you promise me we'll go on a date, I'll stay home and not say a peep. If you don't promise me, then I'll wander around the city dragging a heavy suitcase.
Alright, understood.
Understood?
Great! Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Fine, just don't go outside, okay? If anything happens, call me immediately. My number is...
I have it in my history. See ya!
What was that? A phone call?
It's nothing.
No need to report specifics. We saw it all from here in the control room. What the sinker sees in Somnium is projected here, remember? We've got it all recorded.
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
So we know about everything you saw. The phone, the frozen corpse. Where is this coming from? Oh, I see. This is about the body you saw in Mizuki's Somnium. Her name is Iris Sagan, the girl you went to Bloom Park with today.
How do you know that?
Iba told me.
It is one of my duties to deliver regular investigation reports.
Boss, I heard a ringtone in Mizuki's Somnium.
I know. But I couldn't tell where it was coming from.
Yeah. I don't even know if it's real or something Mizuki invented. But if Mizuki really did hear that ringtone...
Then there must have been a phone somewhere on site.
Did CSI report anything like that?
No, nothing. They searched the site, but didn't find a single thing. It didn't go well. But it's not all bad. The sink wasn't a total waste of time. We found clues.
Clues. Right.
Prophecies, huh? That's why you called Iris. But, Date, come on.
I know, a dream is just a dream. Doesn't necessarily have anything to do with reality. But still, I just have this gut feeling.
Date, are you alright? Perhaps the sink is causing negative side effects.
I hope that's all it is.
Ah, the corpse you saw in Somnium. You're wondering if that was some kind of vision of the future.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, let's see. As a man of science, I don't believe in such things. Prophecies and the like. However, if it was a prophecy, I would suggest the girl wear some kind of metal plate.
Huh?
You saw her. She was stabbed countless times in the back. She could have used some stab-proof armor or something. Just indulging in the fantasy of real-life prophecies. Don't mind me. Anyway, prophecies are simply not possible.
True.
You see? I know about the ringtone you heard.
But I couldn't tell where it was coming from.
Did Mizuki actually hear that? Or was it just a dream? Or her imagination?
That's what I'm trying to find out. Can you analyze the sound or something?
Unfortunately not.
Hey Mizuki, tell me something. In your dream world, I heard a phone ring. Did you hear that somewhere? Or did you just imagine it?
Date, there's no point talking to her. You couldn't heal her. Her symptoms haven't improved. She'll be sent back to the hospital. Maybe the doctors can help her.
Mizuki, I saw something strange in your dream. Iris, she was frozen. She was dead. What was that? Tell me, Mizuki, please.
Date, there is no point. Mizuki's a
Mizuki, I have to ask you. You got a Nile message yesterday, and then you went to Bloom Park. Who sent you the message?
I checked her phone, but the history was wiped.
I am trying to identify the sender now, but it will take some time.
Mizuki, when we found you at the merry-go-round, you were holding the ice pick. I'm not accusing you of anything. I trust you. I just want to know why you were holding it. Answer me, Mizuki!
Date, please. Yelling at her is counterproductive.
Damn it.
In a normal dream, the person dreams. However, the sinker, but this dream, the subject, the sinker.
I think I'll go to Bloom Park.
Looking for...
It might be take care of Miss...
Yeah.
Now the news. Yesterday night, the body of Shoko Nadami was found. Her body was recovered from the now-defunct Bloom Park in the Kawasaki district. Autopsy reports revealed that her time of death was roughly 5 p.m. last afternoon. Police have determined that the victim was killed elsewhere and then brought to Bloom Park to be put on display. The MPD has expanded the scope of their investigation and are encouraging anyone with any information to come forward. In other news, at 6:10 p.m. today, on the outer circle of the capital city highway in Minato District, Tokyo, a traffic collision occurred involving 5 cars and at least 1 truck. As a result of the pileup, 1 man was sent to the hospital unconscious in critical condition. 6 other individuals were treated for minor injuries. MPD has arrested the driver of the truck suspected to be the cause of the accident for negligence. The investigation is ongoing.
Wait, are you a ghost?
Idiot. It's me.
Who you? Me?
It's me.
Whom?
I said me.
But are you a ghost?
I'm not a ghost.
Then, Iba? But why?
I just thought I would project myself. You seem lonely.
How are you doing this?
I am overlaying the image your left eye processes with augmented reality. You can't see me through your right eye, only your left.
You can't just pop into my eyeball without permission.
You do realize I do that all the time, right?
Come to think of it, you look kind of like you do when you're in Somnium. What's that about?
What do you mean?
Well, you don't usually look like that. You have a Somnium form and another form.
Oh, this?
Yes, that. Why are you doing this now?
I was bored last night, so...
Huh?
I thought you would like it.
Why would I like it?
Well, I did attempt to shape myself to your preference.
If you could do that, change it. Be Reika from Tiefblau.
I will not.
Why not?
Because I won't.
It was somewhere around here, right? Where I heard the phone ring.
Affirmative.
The source can't be far. The phone must be nearby.
I do not know if it actually exists. Dreams consist of memories. But that does not mean that they perfectly mirror reality. In fact, it is more common that what occurs in dreams is distorted. For example, the events witnessed in the last Somnium were absurd, exaggerated, or otherwise warped. Clearly, they do not represent exactly what happened in reality. The ringtone as well.
Mizuki didn't necessarily hear it. I understand that. But it's our only lead.
I am connected to your brain. I am part of your working during the sync. Some of my... That is why I... Do I eat... As I mentioned earlier, however, if the CSI has all... But they did not discuss...
Well hidden, huh? Maybe a place you can't see with the naked eye.
Let me... I need to analyze...
Look at that.
It appears to be a small...
I knew it was in the horse.
Don't lie.
So how do I get it out?
I cannot find any... The horse's neck does...
There must be some hole or something.
I found one.
Where?
The mouth of the... I might be able to... One moment.
I got it!
Yes. Good job, Iba. Iba, who owned this phone? The number is...
This is a rental phone.
a rental.
The owner is unknown. It is registered under a false identity.
Come on.
Date, Look at...
It's gone.
What about the incoming?
Only 9:02 p.m.
Mizuki and Ota discovered...
Mizuki must have heard...
That would connect to what we... Who is the caller?
Their name isn't displayed. The number isn't in... In fact, no numbers at all.
This number is also from a rental phone. No owner is registered.
Oh,
What happened?
the battery died. The screen turned off. Iba, remember?
Of course.
Call it. My name is Kaname Dot.
Are you an...
They hung up.
Oh, you think so? What kind of low IQ ignoramus calls a suspicious number and says they are...
I couldn't help it. I wasn't ready. I just said the first...
You told me...
I didn't think it would...
Disappoint. There is no other word.
You're telling me. Iba, I'll be ready this time.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
The number you have dialed is no...
Damn.
Called enough?
Yeah, called.
Oh, the thing Reika from the Cabaret Club did to...
Damn, you remember?
What?
I want to hear her.
She put you on...
Can't you try from an...
I can't, but I won't. Use a payphone if you want to call... Unknown, but it does appear to be... Did the culprit do that? And for what specific... Near 3rd Street.
That's a wide range. Can you tell if they called from a...
They did. I can tell from the number.
Does it have G...
The phone is likely capable of that function. The power also... I cannot connect because you... Probably someone... They hung up as then refused that behavior. There would be no... The recipient...
Right. Iba, there's nothing more here.
Where are we going? Iris is...
Yeah, I'm curious.
About your... Absurd.
Let's hope.
Coming! Date!
Date, what are you doing?
Just needed a quick whiff.
Okay.
Date, a riddle. All of the animals in the jungle gathered for a meeting. However, one animal could not participate. Which animal was it? The answer is the elephant, because you put him in the refrigerator earlier. Remember?
Hey, Iba. What kind of furniture always catches a cold?
An absurd question. Inanimate objects cannot be afflicted by viruses or bacteria.
You could at least let me tell my joke. Hey, Iris. Do you like bigger speakers or smaller speakers?
Bigger, I guess.
Could you say I like them big?
Why?
Please?
I like them big?
Again, please?
I like them big, Date.
Thank you.
You are a despicable man, you know that?
By the way,
She left earlier. She got a Nile message from someone. She looked kind of panicky, too.
where did she go?
She didn't tell me. I'm hop, hop, hoppy happy. Hop, hop, hop. Rabbit goes hop. Why do you ask?
Oh,
Because I saw your dad. Are you seriously?
you hush.
Date, you came. But aren't you a little early?
Huh?
You said you would play Shovel Forge with me tomorrow.
No, I didn't. I did promise to go on a date with you.
Tomorrow? It's not even midnight yet. I kept my promise by staying home, so you need to keep your promise, Date. Oh, did you want something to drink?
No.
What? Leave.
Yeah,
Well, will you at least...
stream?
Don't you remember? I'm an internet...
And you're gonna stream online?
Yeah.
At 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
You're a young woman.
Oh, jeez, you sound like an old man.
Because he is an old man.
It's fine. Today isn't for work, it's just a person.
That's not the issue.
And tomorrow is Sunday.
The day isn't the issue either.
Anyway, please watch, okay? I'll ask you about it on tomorrow's date.
Fine.
Date, I have been thinking. I am glad that nothing bad happened.
Yeah, you're right.
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
Let's play a word game. Okay, bring it on. Say white 10 times. White, 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 white. Think of your favorite cabaret girl. Now, what does a cow drink? Milk.
She was returned to the hospital after the sink. She'll probably be hospitalized for a while.
Strange. Mizuki's phone is at home, Date. The GPS and Wi-Fi access point confirm this.
She went home by herself?
Possibly.
But why?
Unknown. There are many points of interest surrounding Mizuki, but we will need to speak with her directly.
I hope she gets better soon.
I asked HQ to look into it. They found a few things. First, the owner was Shoko Nadami.
was Shoko's phone?
Yes. Her face was registered in the phone's facial recognition authentication.
Who called the phone?
Sorry, we don't know that yet. They called from a burner phone. They didn't register a name.
I can make a deduction with this information. We know that the phone belonged to Shoko.
Right.
Whoever it was made their call at 9:02 p.m. after Shoko was killed. I believe we can make an assumption here.
The caller probably wasn't the murderer. Why would they call the phone of the person they just killed?
Maybe. But the culprit might have been trying to get Mizuki to call, so that they can bring her to the scene.
But then why hide the phone? They would have left it somewhere easier to find.
True. But either way, our mysterious caller is suspicious. Consider this. They did not register the phone under their real name. And also, they hung up as soon as Date mentioned he was a cop. And on top of that, they blocked Date's number and turned off the phone.
The blame lies entirely with Date. I suggest cutting his salary.
I'll cut your battery.
Do it. I'll plug it in somewhere.
Anyway, we have to identify the caller. If you don't want your salary cut.
Fine.
All the history's been erased. There's nothing on the phone itself, but we can still look up its records. I happen to have a friend at the cell company. The head office is looking into it now. About Renju.
Renju?
Yesterday I told you he vanished after he was questioned. Well, we found him.
Where?
Central Hospital. He was brought there from a traffic accident. He's unconscious and it's not looking good.
Could it be?
Capitol Highway?
Oh, you heard about it?
We heard the report on the radio last night.
I can't believe it was about Renju.
Date, you should go talk to him. He is Shoko Nadami's former husband, after all. He might have some information.
But he's still asleep, isn't he?
Smack him across the face and wake him up. You're his friend, right? He'll understand.
Come on.
There's been no progress, as usual. The people at the main office are so incompetent. The smartphone you brought in yesterday is still our only lead. Hopefully there'll be a breakthrough.
Date, you promised to go on a date with Iris yesterday. What exactly are you planning to do?
What? Seriously?
It's a social date.
A man's promise is his bond. You absolutely must keep your word.
Have you ever heard of a white lie?
So, you're gonna act like it never happened.
That's not what I said. The day's not over yet. If I go see her and socialize for a bit, that's a date, right?
Oh, so you are not planning a real date then?
No, of course not.
If you say so.
You almost sound relieved, Aiba.
Pardon?
Are you jealous?
Impossible! I could never be jealous of a silly little human like her.
Uh-huh, sure.
I am watching the case file of Shoko Nadami as it is updated in real time. Currently, it appears as though there has been no significant progress. Hey Date, why not go to that bar you haven't been to in a while?
Bar?
Marble in Golden Yokocho.
Aiba, let's move.
Roger that. Hitomi Sagan, Iris's mother.
Yes, but why?
Oh, Date. Sorry for showing up like this.
Suki, what are you doing?
What's it look like? Bench pressing.
You can talk.
Yes, she's no longer mute. I received a denial message from Mizuki last night. Teacher, can you please help me? I understood right away. The girl's been through so much. I couldn't say no to one of my students.
You're her teacher?
That's right. Mizuki is in my homeroom class. I went to the hospital to pick her up.
She left earlier. She got a denial message from someone.
Mizuki wrote a note saying that she wanted to go home. Not to Renju's house, but here. So that's the story. I apologize for coming over without asking.
Date, so Hitomi's right shoulder. Use the.
Why?
You'll see.
That's...
A plate of medical grade titanium in her right shoulder.
Oh.
She's a little quiet, but she's a very clever girl. And more than anything, she is kind.
Kind?
When I'm carrying heavy bags, she'll come and help me without me asking. When I'm troubled, she'll sometimes pick flowers to give to me. Not that she has a perfect disciplinary record, but she's a good girl.
What's on her record?
There are a few incidents. Once, she let out all the frogs that were going to be used for science class. Another time, she punched the bully so hard that he chipped a tooth.
Sounds like more than just incidents.
But I like that about her. She's a little clumsy, and just like Renju. Yes, elementary school.
I didn't know you taught at Mizuki School.
I didn't know Mizuki was living with you. I knew about her circumstances with Renju, but he described you as a relative. But I suppose not. Mizuki explained the situation to me. That stuffed animal. It's Mizuki's favorite character. What's its name again?
Yeah, that's Ad Rabbit.
You gave it to Mizuki on her birthday.
You don't have to tell her that.
I'm sorry? This is a nice sound system.
Oh, it's nothing special. It's not top of the line. I only spent a couple million yen.
Oh, so it's cheap. That's good. I spilled soda on it on accident.
You did what?
Date, Mizuki told me you hid a magazine under the rug. Something about eating a nice spread? Why did you hide a cooking magazine? Date, I'm sorry. I looked inside your fridge earlier. Why do you have so much meat in there?
Oh, I'm on a diet. You see, I'm a recovering vegetarian. No, I'm kidding.
I am impressed you actually got a laugh.
You're a studious man, aren't you, Date? I heard from Mizuki. Whenever she's not around, you're always on your computer, watching training videos.
Training videos?
Yes, a female secret agent caught in the enemy's hideout or something.
Ah, yes. Yeah, that, right. Mizuki, did you watch that movie?
Only the title.
Don't touch my computer without asking.
I see you two hang your clothes side by side. You get along well. In just a few months, she'll need a bigger backpack.
I grow up so fast. You said you and Renju knew each other from high school, right?
Yes, at Eitoku High.
And you work at the public school here.
That's right. A district elementary school.
Is that a coincidence? You becoming the teacher of your friend's kid?
Well, I hadn't always planned on being a teacher, but it wasn't a coincidence that Mizuki ended up in my class. Renju seemed really intent on sending Mizuki to a school where I was teaching. They even moved to get into my school district. That was about 5 years ago, in spring.
Before the divorce?
Yes, but I heard that Shoko didn't have a problem with the move. You know what? I actually don't know. I didn't do anything special. I just held her against me.
Held her?
I was hugging her close to me all night. When dawn came, I heard her say, "Teacher," and then she started to cry. As you can see, she's fine now. She had a lot bottled up. It came out with the tears, I think. Oh, does it bother you?
Can you not move it?
No, I can't even feel it, I'm afraid.
Was there an accident, or...?
I suppose you might call it that. About 6 years ago, I was shot in the shoulder. The nerves died and... Anyway, the story is, one day a criminal broke into my house. He was carrying a gun. From the way he talked, he sounded insane.
Drugs?
Maybe. The police statement said that he wasn't under the influence of anything. Just a random crime.
How long do you plan on doing that?
Until my muscles are screaming at me to stop.
You there yet?
Nope, not even close. My muscles are laughing like this is nothing.
Date, I would not push Mizuki while she is in this state. You may end up killed via head injury.
Yeah, you're right.
What's wrong with Daddy?
You haven't heard?
Heard what?
She does not know about the accident.
When I got there, it was stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was I had to get it out.
So you pulled it out.
Yeah.
After Ota ran away?
Yeah.
Did you hear any sounds?
Sounds?
Like a ringing phone?
Oh, I think I did hear something like that. But I don't remember where it was coming from. I just got scared and ran into the column. The door was open a little, so...
Confirmed. The call at 9:02 p.m. It must have been the phone inside the horse ringing.
I don't think so.
Her eye socket was empty?
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm sorry to have to ask you stuff like that.
It's okay.
So it was not Mizuki who took the eyeball.
No, it was already gone when she got there.
That eyeball has yet to be found. It was probably taken by the culprit.
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks to you. Well, not exactly you. It was teacher who stayed with me all night. I couldn't. It's not like we have conversations about our day anyway.
Because you don't talk.
Because you don't listen. She's my teacher. She's special. She's Daddy's friend and Iris's mom. Sometimes I have dinner at her house. She's extra nice to me.
Oh, I know I shouldn't be. I should love all my students equally. But I see Mizuki after school sometimes, and she just looks so lonely. I can't help myself.
Mizuki, Renju sent you that now message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. I got some help from them.
Bad personality?
It was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does it sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Yeah, that was it. It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
So you kept quiet.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me? I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals and a high crime rate there. Mizuki must have been worried about going alone. Anyway, Mizuki has recovered from her aphonia. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
I did not know that Hitomi was Mizuki's homeroom teacher. Is there something wrong?
No, it's nothing.
Well, well, if it isn't Date! Long time no see. Is something wrong?
No, I just wanted to talk.
About Shoko Nadami, Ren's ex?
You're as sharp as ever.
I saw it all on the news. How awful. That's unusual. Not a bourbon.
I'm working.
I drink at work all the time.
We have very different occupations.
It's kind of the same. I make people throw up, you make people throw up the truth. I've been okay. How are you, Date, honey? I don't see you around here much anymore.
I've been busy.
You used to come all the time. You and Ren, grumbling over your glasses of bourbon. Laughing, drowning each other's sorrows. Sometimes getting into arguments. One time it even became a real fight. You remember that?
Really?
Oh, yes.
You don't remember? Your drunk ass spilled your beer on Ren's watch. Ren was furious, yelling about how this watch is more important than my life, or whatever. He blew up on you. That was the only time I've ever seen Ren that mad. That's why I remember it so well. Yeah, his favorite watch. He got it from his new lover. An anniversary gift. Oh, this was of course after the divorce. Ren was so happy, he showed it off to me. He's had that watch on him ever since. I have something, but I don't know how useful it will be.
No, tell me.
You know how Shoko was a representative of that investment company?
Yeah?
They were part of a massive fraud scheme.
Really?
That's right. And they were in bed with the Kumakuras, the Yakuza gang. So maybe...
The Kumakuras killed her?
I don't know for sure, but they were capable of it. Maybe Shoko did something to piss off the wrong people, and they punished her for it.
What are you doing,
Polishing bonito.
It is not well known, but dried bonito is a fermented food. They are boiled and dried, which attracts a particular mold as it ages. It takes between 3 to 4 mold attraction sessions and results in high-quality bonito. Mama is cleaning off the mold right now. Shoko was involved in illegal activities. Perhaps the rental phone was used for that purpose.
The Kumakura, they have a relationship with Renju. I remember him telling me that.
Do you want to pay them a visit?
Yeah. I hope it won't cause problems. There's no one here.
Indeed.
He snuck out at night.
Snuck out?
Mr. Okiura arrived with internal injuries. The surgery was successful, but he was in no condition to move. He would have opened up his wounds, and then he would be in real trouble.
Real trouble, huh?
Yes. I can't believe it. Where could he have gone?
Renju is extremely suspicious. He has no alibi for the time of Shogo's. That was noted in the investigation report.
That's not so strange, though.
There's more. I cannot reach Renju by any means. He has not attempted to visit Mizuki in the hospital, even though she is his daughter and witness. Despite all, he runs from the hospital, even with substantial injuries. Perhaps this is an escape.
Aiba, call Lemniscate.
Roger that.
Hello, this is Lemniscate. Let me hear your message.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
Sorry. I'm trying to get in touch with him too. I'm getting worried. He must be a Oh, wait. Maybe he's at the Maid Cafe.
Maid Cafe? Do you mean Sunfish Pocket?
Yeah, that's the one. Like, out of nowhere, Renju was like, I'm gonna rent out Sunfish. I guess he was gonna throw like a secret party or something, but with the accident and all. Still, he might be there.
Thank you.
No problem. Farewell.
Sunfish Pocket, huh?
It is worth scoping out.
Welcome home, Sea King.
Sea King?
Oh! Is this your first time here?
Sorry. I'm not here as a customer. I need to talk to someone about something. Jeez, kid. Excuse me.
Oh, sir! Wait a minute!
Date?
Date, I must be the bearer of bad news. Even with X-ray, her clothes will not turn transparent. Your heart rate and blood pressure is rising. The concentration of phenylethylamine in your blood is rising rapidly. What are you excited about?
Her hips! Are you seeing this? I'm about to cry tears of joy.
Do you have a paraphilia for bones? At this cafe, the maids and clerks are referred to as mermaids.
That's what we call the customers. Us mermaids serve the Sea Kings. And we really are mermaids, you know.
What?
Everyone working here is a...
But you have let...
They were a gift from Poseidon. We were given legs and feet so that we can gather riches in foreign currency in the...
Date, let's go.
No, not. There's still so much to learn.
Do not listen to her sirens.
No, he never showed up.
When was the last time he came here?
Let me think. He's just the owner, not the manager, so... He comes sometimes, but not all that often.
By the way, I didn't introduce myself yet. I'm Kaname Date of the Metropolitan Police Department.
You're a detective?
Something like that. Look. You can see right through.
You seriously disgust me, Date.
No, haven't seen him. Is this related to what happened at Bloom Park? The body on the merry-go-round was Renju's ex. I didn't know that she was Mizuki's mom. Did she change her name or something? Mizuki saw her own mother's, and I'm such a piece. I should have stayed. Why did I do that?
Oh, is it eating you up inside, Ota?
Yeah, seriously.
While you're sitting here adding up your options?
But you can order two,
That's not why I'm mad, Ota.
Sure am. I come here whenever I've got time and money. I was here yesterday around 6, but I couldn't get in. I saw a sign at the entrance that said the whole place got rented out, but I came all the way to Akihabara, you know? So I bought a new one.
A new what?
A phone? I dropped my old one in a puddle, remember? It's not a spear. It belongs to Poseidon, god of the sea. You know, a trident.
Why do you have that?
We treat our customers like lords of the sea. We give them these tridents. It's like a little ranking system we do.
The color changes depending on your rank. There's bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and at the very top, orichalcum.
So it basically measures how much money you've spent on these girls.
Well, that doesn't sound very nice. It's more like a way to exploit their vanity. To separate our customers from their money as much as possible.
That sounds even worse.
I'm still gold. Not that good.
How much did you spend to get that?
About 200,000 yen.
I suddenly understand why someone would want to kill another human.
Because I'm worried about Tessa.
Iris, what's the matter?
Yesterday night. Well, it was past midnight, so more like this morning.
I don't care about the timing. What happened?
Tessa was streaming, as usual, from her living room at home. But suddenly... Actually, let me just show you. I always record her streams.
I'm kinda nervous. It's been a while. Got it. I'll try my best. Okay, everyone! Here's my debut song. Let's hit it! Who could it be at this hour? Is it Date again? Okay, 1 second, I'm coming! Sorry, everyone. Something came up. But I've gotta go for now. I'll sing the rest next time. Bye!
One hour into the stream, so about 2 a.m.? That's weird, right? Someone coming to visit at 2 in the morning? And then she leaves? She looked really serious too. I was worried about her, so I tried to call, but she didn't answer. She didn't read any of my Nile messages either. I thought maybe the people at Sunfish Pocket would know something. Tessa used to work here. She made a lot of friends.
I'm one of them. But I don't know what she's up to. I asked the other girls too.
Iba, call Iris.
The number you are attempting to dial is either...
No way.
Anyway, prophecy.
Something wrong, sir?
No.
I wonder if Tess... I'm so worried about her,
You look like you can eat just fine.
Date, Renju is not at this location. We have other areas we need to search.
Yeah, you're right.
Who's this asshole?
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
All right. Bye then.
Hey, Date!
What? Ugh, I hate dealing with these chumps.
Didn't you hear me?
Do you want to die, old man?
You bet!
Sorry for the late introduction. I'm with the MPD.
A cop, huh? So, you want to explain what the fuck?
I think we should exchange names.
Name's MoMA, the war horse.
All right, MoMA. 2 days ago at Bloom Park, have you heard the name
Sure.
How?
Heard it on the news. The media's making a real... Can't help but hear. I got nothing.
There would be no point.
If I make a wish, will it come?
That is not
I wish for panties.
I told you that's not Shenron. The Kumakura crest.
Fuck no. Why would we do that? What? The chairman is right in front of you.
What?
I run the Kumakura gang. I'm MoMA Kumakura.
That can't be right. The chairman of the Kumakuras is Rohan. You aren't the chairman.
Yo, asshole. You need a lesson in manners?
Date, wait. I did some research and discovered that Rohan Kumakura died last year. He leapt to his death from the roof of a building.
Suicide?
But MoMA did not take over. MoMA took over
Six?
I have no idea what you're talking about, cop. You must have gotten some bad info. Don't know nothing about her. I know her face and her name. It was on the news. Nothing else.
Date, look at this. The thermograph from when you inquired about Shoko.
Body temperature rising. Red hot lie.
It appears that way.
How do I get him to cop to it?
Remove his fingernails one by one.
Not my style.
Blackmail him?
Blackmail?
Find his weakness and threaten him with it. Let's examine the room. Perhaps we may discover one of his secrets.
There's a hidden safe behind the crowd.
There is something in...
I recognize it's just like the one I saw Matsushita and Ace at.
Correct.
But why is that?
Unknown.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to be a fan of Ace, would you?
What? Who's that?
A schoolgirl internet idol. You know what I'm talking about.
Think you can get away with talking to our boss like that? He's tough as bricks and hard as never be into pussy shit.
Shadows.
Threat! Silhouette! ASAP!
Water.
Wet! Sweat! ASAP! ASAP, you back!
Fears.
Upset? Regret? ASAP!
Just as I thought.
Boss? What's this?
Shut up! Don't look at me! Get out of here! Did you hear me? I said get the fuck out of here!
Yes, sir.
I've got your secret now. If you don't want that to get out, you better answer my questions.
Yeah. Rohan was my older brother. He was my big brother in this organization, and my blood brother. But he's gone now.
A suicide?
Yeah, after breaking out of the hospital. About 20 years back, both he and I were the new guys in the Ujisaki family.
The Ujisakis are above the Kumakuras in the hierarchy.
At the time, we were in a turf war with a rival gang. One day, one of their boys walks in here and beats my bro's face in with a metal bat. His vision's been fucked on the right side ever since. The doctor said he can still see, but it doesn't register. Like, he only eats food off the left side of his plate. And if he's drawing a picture or whatever, he only draws the left side.
Date, a question from Oma. Is Rohan left-handed?
Why?
Just ask him, please.
Yeah, he was.
Confirmed. Rohan must suffer from hemispatial neglect on his right side. As you are aware, the brain is divided into what is called the right brain and left brain. One side develops into the superior hemisphere, responsible for language and higher functions. The other side controls spatial recognition ability. In most people, the superior hemisphere is the left brain. In roughly 1/3 of the population, the right brain is the superior hemisphere. This is often linked to left-handedness. Moma just confirmed that Rohan was left-handed. From this, we can conclude that his right brain was his superior hemisphere, and his left brain was the inferior hemisphere.
Rohan suffered a beating on the left side of his head. That must have damaged his left brain. That caused him to lose his spatial cognitive ability.
Anyway, after getting the shit beaten out of him, He became cold-blooded. I'm talking ruthless. One time, we captured some street bosses from a rival gang. Bro grabbed him by the big toe and took a potato peeler to him, from the toe to the thigh. Totally blank expression, like he was scraping bonito flakes. Anyway, sick fuckers like that always end up running the world, don't they? He started climbing the ranks, and eventually he was taken in by the Ujisaki family boss. The Ujisakis decided to make him head of our gang, and that's how we became the Kumakuras. About 6 years ago, I remember him telling me about something big. Some threat to the Kumakuras that could bring us all down. He didn't give me the details, but I figured it was something from his past coming back to bite him in the ass, you know? Anyway, his plan was to handle his shit internally. Didn't want too many people knowing about it. But whatever he planned didn't work. When the chips were down, he decided to handle it himself. He ended up shooting some guy in his house. A few days later, cops busted him. Prosecution tried to get him on premeditated murder, but it was determined that he was insane at the time. Maybe they were right, you know? His head's been getting worse and worse for the past 20 years. He gets relapses and all that. Anyway, they decided to keep him in a special hospital. And naturally, because I'm his brother and next in line, I was the successor. How did you know?
You're hiding an A-set figure in the safe.
How did you know that?
I have superpowers.
Yeah, sure. Right. We do have connections with the investment company Shoko worked at.
A company that commits fraud.
No comment. Anyway, we never had any problems with Shoko. There'd be no reason for us to kill her. No point hiding it, right? Yeah, I know about Shoko's ex.
Do you know where he is?
Nope, sure don't. It's not like we keep in touch or anything.
I detect no abnormalities in his thermograph.
Looks like he's not lying.
Us Kumakuras are a branch of the Ujisaki family. The Ujisaki family runs a yearly... you can...
Doctor, the hotel, they were all... It is not included...
Hey, Moma. I've got a favor to ask. Can you get me information on Renju? His whereabouts, rumors on where he might be, anything. I need some leads.
And what if I refuse?
Then your gang finds out you're the world's biggest A-set fan. In exchange for helping me, there's a reward in it for you.
A reward?
I'll let you meet A-set.
What?
I met her yesterday at Lemniscate. We're acquaintances now.
Really?
Yeah.
You promise?
Yeah, I promise.
The Kumakuras appear to be unrelated to the investigation.
It was still worth it just to find out Moma is an A-set fan.
Really?
That information might come in handy later. Let's go somewhere else, Iva. We got what we needed here. Ghost!
I have been here for several minutes now.
Could you not come out like that?
Why not?
If people see you, they'll freak out.
Do not worry. I can only be seen by you. I am sending this projection of myself directly to your brain.
Oh, right.
But returning to your answer, why would people freak out if they saw me?
Isn't it obvious? A girl looking like you, dressed like that, sitting next to me? People would think I'm a pervert.
If you continue saying such things, I will self-destruct. An AI never lies.
So, you weren't kidding. What happens if you self-destruct in my eye socket?
Your skull would pop like a balloon. My body is full of cutting-edge technology and state secrets. In terms of hardware as well as software. I am capable of hacking 99.99% of computers that currently exist. What if someone managed to steal me? It would threaten not only the police force, but the existence of the state itself. My self-destruct function is designed to prevent such a scenario from ever occurring. Strictly speaking, I am not capable of self-destructing.
What do you mean?
I obey the 3 laws of robotics as laid down by Isaac Asimov. I cannot harm myself. However, a person with administrative authority could order me to self-destruct. You have such authority. Let us determine a code number. One that will activate the detonator. Command 41205. If you issue this command, I will detonate.
No, that's still too dangerous. We need some kind of safety. The number will be the first lock. If I give you the second command within 1 minute of the first...
What is the second command?
Let's see. How about if I tell a lie?
A lie?
Something that's not the truth. If I say something untrue, I want you to regard it as the second command.
Understood. And one more thing. Even if I die, do not worry. I will not be gone.
Huh?
Everything that I see and hear is uploaded to the cloud. All by wireless communication in real time. Even if my body is destroyed, my backup data will not be lost. My memories, as well as my core programming, will be preserved.
So you're basically immortal.
Yes, as long as the server is alive.
Hey, about that 5-digit command. How did you come up with that number?
It is my favorite number. There is no particular meaning.
Really? I'm already tired of this, Iba.
That's not like you. Is something wrong?
Shogo's estimated TOD was 2 days ago, 5 p.m. It's been more than 48 hours. But our investigation has made zero progress. Sorry. I just wanted to whine about it for a bit.
In 5 years, this is the first time I've heard you so dejected.
Come with me, to where you belong.
The official title is AI Ball. You may call her Iba. The artificial intelligence contained within this sphere is nothing short of miraculous. An autonomous artificial intelligence, birthed from collective nanotechnology. Its ability to think is controlled controlled by a program we call the Wadjet System. Special Agent Date, from today forward, this is your partner. She will be your personal computer and your personal companion.
This time, it's different.
I still cannot contact her. Her phone is either off or out of range of cellular signal. Are you worried about her?
I mean, yesterday there was definitely something wrong. I saw it in Mizuki's Somnium. Iris's body. Frozen solid. Where could Renju be?
I also wonder where he could have gone.
Oh, it's you, Date. Was something wrong?
Hi, Mama. Do you know where Renju is?
No, sorry. It's been a long time since I've seen Ren. Did something happen to him? Oh no, really?
Yeah.
Leave it to me. I'll contact you if I get any information.
Please do. About Shoko Nadami's murder. We still need to see the investigation through.
The only relevant lead is the call made to Shoko's phone.
Aiba, is that number still turned off?
Please wait. Date, the line is connected.
Really?
Really.
Call it.
Isn't your number being blocked?
Try from a different line. You can do that, right?
I can. Which line would you like to use?
The number you have dialed is no longer in service.
So the caller must be a regular.
Do you plan on questioning? No answer. I see. The caller did attempt to call. If we call from that...
Right, he might pick...
But a normal call may yield the...
I have an idea. Do you remember what Shoko's voice sounded like?
Yes, I do. I remember everything.
Can you reproduce her?
Analyzing record... Imitation should...
Well then?
You want me to call with Shoko?
Yeah.
Me?
You're the only one who can.
Fine.
Are you sure you can handle...
I am an artificial intelligence, not a human prone to nervous break.
Alright, Hal.
It's connected.
I thought you said you did get nervous. Calm down.
Wait a minute.
What?
I'm an AI.
Focus.
Hello. This is Nadami.
Impossible. Shoko is dead.
Yes, I died 2 days ago.
Idiot, why did you say that?
Oh, by...
Your twins.
His name. Get his name.
How?
You're an imposter.
I beg your pardon?
Don't act dumb. How did you get that?
This is my...
Liar! You're impersonating...
That's enough. I am So Sajima, the congressman.
A politician.
Sajima.
Sorry for doubt.
It's fine. What we...
I will call back later. Goodbye.
Why?
Unknown, but that was definitely... I was able to match his voice to... In any case, that...
Yeah.
Is that all?
What? Do you want me to pack?
No! Nothing like that. Stop! It tickles!
Rub, rub, rub.
Stop! The nerve might break! Date!
Connect.
Is this Special Agent Date from... My name is Akaska, from HQ. There's something that you need to hear.
What is it?
We got a phone call from a prisoner at Fuchu Prison.
A prisoner?
We saved the... I think you should give it a listen. Who is this?
In here, I'm known as number 89.
What is this call concerning?
I know who killed Shoko Nadami. And if you let me out of here, I suppose you might say I'm looking... He will kill again, and he'll take their out. There will be more. If you want to stop this serial killer, I'll be seeing.
This has to be...
That's what I thought, but I felt I should give you...
Good idea.
Good luck.
Do you think it really is?
Well, to be sure.
Roger that.
But for now...
So, Sajima.
Hey, you can't be here without permission.
I'll call the police!
What happened?
Sir.
A police officer.
You.
Can I help you?
I need to ask you a few questions.
I'm a very busy man. You can ask me tomorrow during normal business hours.
It's about Shoko Nadami. You can't tell me you've never heard of her.
As a matter of fact, I have. It was reported on the news that she was
2 days ago at 9:02 p.m.
A phone call. I don't know what...
Yes, you do. So much blood.
It's a
Yeah. Anyway, he's lying. I should get some pliers and
I thought that was...
Aiba, call us using Shoko's line.
Understood.
You're not gonna pick it up? It's from Shoko. I had her give you a call.
What?
It'll stop ringing soon. 3, 2, 1. See?
Fine. I did call her. Around 9 o'clock, just like you said.
Finally confessing?
There's nothing to confess. I did nothing wrong.
Then why did you lie to me?
Because I didn't want to get involved in all of this nonsense. You mean to tell me that I have... My call was after Shoko. If I were the killer, why would I do that?
I don't know, but I'm asking the questions.
Do you have a warrant? I thought not. I'll be leaving now. Good night, detective.
Go home.
Unless you want to get...
Look! A UFO! Look, the Mothman! Look, a grandma! Look, a porno mag on the floor!
Where? I don't know. Even if I did...
I've heard of her, but I saw her on the... No, nothing. Not any different from any other.
I don't know what you're talking...
Do you know where So was Friday?
Here, in the...
Can anyone corroborate that?
Maybe the housekeeper.
Date.
What happened?
So was on the move. Most likely in a car.
How do you know?
I hacked So's smartphone and not his rental phone.
Where's he headed?
Unknown. Somewhere to the...
Keep tracking.
Roger that.
What was so do?
Date, my apologies.
What's wrong?
My battery is...
Are you serious? This is... It can't be. Iris. Iba, what's your charge?
Currently...
Can you make a call?
I can. What do you...
Hurry. Just connect me to Bob.
Date, what?
I found a...
What?
She was murdered. Multiple stab wounds and one eye missing.
Oh.
Location is Okira. The victim is Iris.
Iris?
I'll tell you more later. Just send CSI. And one more thing. Congressman So Sajima.
Wait a minute, what?
I'll take responsibility for every...
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
God damn it!
Do you honestly think you can get away with this?
Funny, I was...
Date, calm down.
You know Iris Sagan, don't you?
No, I don't. I've never heard of her.
Iris's body was found her right eye was removed. There were no other visible wounds from the size and shape of the marks. Thinking about how Iris's body was frozen when I discovered it. It must have taken at least 18... I entered the warehouse 18 hours prior. Iris was last seen alive around 2 a.m. She was live streaming, so there's... Meaning Iris must have been murdered between 2 and 3 in the morning. So you've never met her before?
I have not.
Have you seen her corpse?
Corpse?
I know you've seen her body.
Based on what?
Iris's body was found at...
What does that have to do with...
This. Iba, play the...
Right away.
I see.
Then you saw the body.
I didn't. I was at the ware, but I didn't see any corpses.
Don't lie to...
It's the truth.
Then what were you doing there?
I choose to remain...
You what?
Remain silent, as is my right. Garrett, remember that I know my right.
Date.
What?
Does it matter if he saw the body or he's a busy man?
You want me to stop beating around the bush?
I certainly do. You believe that So Sajima is her killer. Or is at the very least involved in the crime somehow.
Yeah.
Why not ask him for his alibi first?
Iris was killed sometime between 2 and 3 in the morning. Do you have an alibi for that time?
I was playing mahjong all night. At a place called Dora Dora in Shinjuku.
Politician spending all night in a mahjong parlor.
An exclusive mahjong parlor, yes.
If it's mahjong, you should have had 3 opponents with you.
Indeed I did. But they were all strangers. I don't remember their names.
Date, I did some research. Dora Dora is a private room mahjong parlor. It is owned and operated by one individual.
If the rooms are private, that limits the number of potential witnesses. The shopkeeper might be in So's pocket. He's the only one we can ask about So's alibi. Especially if he doesn't remember any of the 3 people he played against.
He might as well not have an alibi.
That's not much of an alibi, So.
Please, this is ridiculous. First you suspect me in the matter of Shoko Nadami, and now this? I haven't killed anyone. Not Shoko, not Iris. Besides, if I stabbed a woman, why would I bring her to a cold storage warehouse?
Wait. What did you say? I never mentioned Iris's cause of death. How do you know she was stabbed?
Because
you did it?
Don't be stupid.
Then how do you know? Stop dodging the question and answer. Boss, give me permission to sync. He can't hide inside his own head.
You've got it. Sync with him.
I put So into chemically induced sleep. But do not worry, it will not affect the sync.
Okay, Dante. Let's do it.
Right.
Please, don't forget the 6-minute time limit.
You say it every time.
Let us begin.
Did you witness my superior driving technique?
Yeah, I saw you get in an accident.
No! I only pressed the wrong pedal!
That's what you call an accident.
Oh, look at that!
Don't change the subject.
Observe the surroundings.
Huh. In a word, I'd say it's strange. Maybe this is So's corrupt nature manifesting itself.
The man's Somnium is almost as corrupt as he is. I am impressed. Never mind.
Yeah, this is a real bad dream. Let's get the clues we need and get the hell out of here.
It's Iris. What on earth is she doing here?
Iris! We can't go any closer?
We cannot.
That silhouette we saw.
This is So's Somnium. During a sync, we experience the subject's dreams from a third-person perspective. In other words,
It has to be him.
I cannot say for certain, but probably.
What's going on?
It appears that time is looping in this warped space.
Time is looping? Can't you do something about that?
What exactly do you propose I do?
You're telling me I have to watch this scene over and over?
I don't want to watch it either.
Well then?
I suppose we can help her. We may then be able to ask this manifestation of Iris some questions.
Huh? Sure, do whatever you gotta do.
Yes, we have to save Iris, no matter what.
Yeah. But to do that, we gotta do something about that huge wooden box.
Somnium scan.